The anti-lock braking system is widely considered to be one of the most essential and widespread safety features found in contemporary automobiles. Almost all contemporary automobiles, except the most affordable versions, are equipped with it, making it nearly as essential as seat belts. In the event of an emergency, the anti-lock braking system will normally activate to prevent the tires from locking up while the vehicle is braking. This will prevent the vehicle from sliding and causing an accident. Even though the majority of automobile owners would not experience any issues with their anti-lock braking system, there is still a possibility that it could malfunction. At this point, the warning light for the ABS will illuminate. Is it risky to continue driving with the anti-lock braking system light on? And what may cause it to come on? Well, let's find out. What exactly is ABS? The anti-lock braking system, also known as ABS, is the system that protects the driver from locking the brakes and wheels of the vehicle, particularly in the event of an emergency. The wheels and axles can come to a complete halt in their rotation if you apply an excessive amount of pressure to the brakes, such as in the event of an emergency. Because the wheels are locked and the vehicle is still driving at a high speed, there is a possibility that your vehicle will lose control and skid off the road or into adjacent traffic. With the use of the brakes, the anti-lock braking system checks the rotation of the wheels to determine whether or not they are going to slip. Additionally, the system will pump the brakes at predetermined intervals in the case that it senses a slip. This will prevent the wheels from locking up, which will in turn reduce the likelihood of the vehicle sliding off the road or skidding. In most cases, anti-lock braking systems do not provide a faster stopping speed or increased braking performance. Instead, it is an automatic system that assists us in better controlling the braking in times of emergency, allowing us to continue to navigate the vehicle and avoid becoming involved in a crash. Why is the warning light on your ABS system on? It is common for the warning light for the anti-lock braking system to appear on the dashboard of a vehicle. On the other hand, the light may also be illuminated by other problems that are not associated with the ABS, such as faults with sensors or components that are related to the ABS. Number 1. ABS module that is not functioning. Several factors might cause the ABS light to illuminate, but one of the most prevalent causes is a problem with the ABS module. An ABS module that has been corroded hinders the system from collecting information from the speed sensors that are located on the tires of the vehicle, which ultimately results in the emergency warning light being activated. In addition, the anti-lock braking system and the traction control system of the vehicle share several essential components. The TCS is responsible for ensuring that all four wheels of the vehicle rotate smoothly. If the TCS identifies a fault, such as an erratic rotation of the wheels, it will immediately cut off power to the engine until the traction returns to its normal state. Because both systems make use of the same control module and diagnostic system, any damage that occurs to the TCS can also affect the ABS. It follows that the ABS light may illuminate if there is a problem with the transmission control system. Because of this, it is a good idea to check the TCS on your vehicle as well, especially if the ABS light is on. Symptoms of an ABS module that is not working properly. Over time, the brake pedal will become less responsive, which means that you will need to apply more force to the brake pedal in order to bring the vehicle to a stop. The check engine light may illuminate due to the fact that a malfunction in the anti-lock braking system may be stored in the engine control module, which activates the check engine light, a sound that is similar to clicking or cracking, particularly when the brakes are applied. In the course of normal driving, the brakes become locked. Number 2. Low brake fluid. When it comes to the braking system of the vehicle, the brake fluid is an extremely important component, particularly when it comes to the regulation of the brake pressure in the anti-lock brake system. In the case of a hydraulic brake system, for instance, the force is transferred to the brake pads through the brake fluid. This causes the brake pads to grip the brake rotors, which ultimately results in the vehicle coming to a stop. As a result, when it comes to ensuring that the brakes work correctly, you need to have sufficient brake fluid. Leaks in the brake fluid are a typical problem that can cause the ABS light to illuminate. Number 3. The vehicle's speed sensor is performing improperly. Wheels on modern automobiles are fitted with a speed sensor that monitors the rotation of the wheels and transmits information to the anti-lock braking system regarding the rotational speed of each wheel. If the speed sensor detects that one of the tires is moving at an irregular speed, the system will boost the brake pressure on that tire. This will allow the tire to move at a normal speed when compared to the other tires. To put it another way, it will ensure that the speed of all tires is maintained. Signs and symptoms of a speed sensor that is not working. Illumination of the traction control light occurs. It takes a very long time for the automobile to come to a stop, despite the fact that the ABS warning light is not on. The vehicle loses control or traction, particularly when the brakes are used with force. Number 4, hydraulic pump or valve that not responds to pressure. Through the hydraulic brake system, the anti-lock braking system regulates the pace at which the wheels turn. If the speed sensor detects that one of the tires on the vehicle is moving at a different speed than the others, it will notify the anti-lock braking system. After that, it will engage the hydraulic brake pump, which will boost the pressure of the brake fluid to balance the speed of the tires, which will allow the tires to maintain their traction on the road surface. However, if the hydraulic pump or valve is damaged and not functioning properly, the anti-lock braking system will be unable to perform its function, which will result in the blinking of the ABS warning light. Manifestations of a dysfunctional system, the hydraulic pump and valve. A decrease in the performance of the brakes that may become even more severe with time. Inconsistent operation of the brakes, which might be either strong or weak at any given moment. The master cylinder or the firewall in the engine compartment may be the source of brake fluid leakage. If there is a leak, air will enter the braking system, which will result in the brakes having a spongy impact. Number 5, blown fuse. If there is a problem with the system, the ABS light will illuminate. This includes fuses that have blown and wires that have been broken that connect the controller to the speed sensor. The anti-lock braking system is equipped with its fuse, much like any other electrical component in a vehicle. Nonetheless, fuses tend to blow out. If the fuse blows, the system will transmit a warning signal, which will typically cause the engine warning light in the anti-lock braking system light to turn on. As a result, if you observe that both of the warning lights are lit up, it is recommended that you check your fuse first. Check to see that the fuse has not been blown or burned before you spend time evaluating other components of your vehicle or repairing components that are not linked to the fuse. It is common for the fuse box to be located in the engine compartment of modern automobiles. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your support helps more people discover valuable insights. Thank you.